I am the science and social study teacher. So today I'm going to speak about social study for grade 6. We will start. So our lesson is lesson 2. What is globalization? From page 110, page 112. We will introduce our lesson by our objectives for the lesson. So define, first of all, globalization, what's the meaning? Define the element of globalization, and after that we'll go directly to introduce our lesson. The globalization, it is what is the meaning of this term? So actually it is the process by which economy, society and the culture of certain region, country become integrated or joined together throughout a global network of communication. For example, communication, trading, trains, and many things. So this is the meaning of globalization. So the globalization, for a procedure of globalization, is formed by going to follow this map. So first, the international economy and the national economy, the globalization, it is divided into four part. The first one, it is international economy and the national economy, and then the global network of trade. Next one, the global network of transportation, and the fourth one, it is a global network of communication. For global network trade, the global network of transportation, global network of communication, and the international economy or the national economy. We will start by international economy and the national economy first. So if this one is going to increase, how it is how going to be affected, is going to be affected by trading, first one, and then by the investments, and then by the capital flow, and the last one will cause the migration. The global network of communication, for example, communication that using in that time, using the phones, using chatting rooms, and using also television. The fourth one, the fourth part is global networks of transportation. That time they're using cars, trains, and airplanes. And the last one is global network of trade. So this one, it is the most important map that can summarize the meaning of globalization, as we're going to see here. After that, we will go to speak about the different element. Actually, for the globalization, we can classify it or divide it into four elements. The first one, element number one, is the foreign investment. So the four elements that change the economy of the country from being national to becoming international, from the national economy to becoming international economy. So the first one, as you said, the element number one. Element number one, for example, the country A has any other country, we're going to say A. Country A has the technology of computer, and the second country has the expertise, and all of those will makes what will make a huge or produce the latest technology. So, and then this technology, it will makes what long term of the investment, and after that those two factors will make the both countries benefit. So like what, like helping each other, two countries, this country by the technology and this one by the expertise, those things that makes what, that makes or increase the economy of those two countries. The element two is the capital flow. The capital flow is one from the most important thing. The capital flow, we can measure it, or we can use it by the following equation. So the capital flow equal the capital invested plus the money of the income or the additional the physical item. So this one, it is the capital flow. How the capital flow affect the economy of the country? So this is our question. How the capital flow affect the economy of the country? It is like that. The country exchange good or service. Exchange good, for example, for the trading, and for the services for the technology. And after that, this factor that makes what? That makes flow of money increase and the capital increase too. Next one, it is the third element. It is trade or trading. The trade or trading are characterized by the trade. What's the meaning of trade first? The trade, it is what is the exchange of good and the service between countries. Equal commerce will increase, equal transaction it will increase. Next one, the trade takes place in a market. People pay money and receive a product, and then the trade increase the flow of the money, equal the flow, the flourish the economy. And after that, the element number 4 is the migration. The migration, it is one we can divide it into two parts. So can be involuntary and can be also voluntary. So for involuntary, for example, the national or the man-made disaster cause it. So, and the voluntary, to work, we're going to migrate to make to study or to work. And the last one, we go to the third lesson, is studying population from page 114, page 116. Our objectives: first, calculate the population density, list the factors that lead the overpopulation. Next one, read the map that show the population distribution. And last one, analyze the ratio of population growth. And next one, we will introduce it. How population density. The human population density is referred usually to the number of persons per unit of land or area. This is the meaning of population density. First one, the total number of persons. How we can find it? We can find it also by what? By an equation or by a fraction. So the total number of persons is divided or over the land area in square mile or square kilometer. This, it is the human population density. We can find it, or we can what? We can calculate it. And then the population density, when the city has a high population density, is called what? Overpopulated area. First, the city become overpopulated area because the most important things. Because what? Because the increase in birth rate, then because the decline in death rate due to the advance of the medication. Next, the less rate of immigration. Next, the convenient climate condition, when the climate is perfect. Next one, and then the sustainable national resources, including animals and plants. And the last one, the increase in number of the immigrants. After that, when my country reach zero population growth. First of all, the same thing is the third equation that we're going to speak about it during this lesson. So the birth rate plus the immigration rate equal the death rate plus the immigration rate. So first those two, the the immigration rate and the immigration rate. We need what? We need to clarify the difference between this term and this term, those two kind of rate. So the high ratio population represent the people who live in the metropolitan area, and the movement into the cities is called urbanization. Urbanization occur when many people move to live in the city. So we'll move back to the immigration and the immigration, the immigration and the immigration. Actually, the immigration is the people who move into the country, and the immigration is the people who move out of the country. So move out of the country, travel to another country. But here the immigration inside the country will migrate from one city to another city. So this, it is the how we can find the zero population growth. Next, if you have any question. Okay, thank you so much for your attention.